onset of summer, and more importantly, the heat just calls for desserts that are light, cool, and refreshing. The first thing that comes to mind is either an ice cream or a sorbet, which that's been done dime a dozen. I go, as always, off the beaten track and create puddings. However, this one is a cross between a cake and a custard, an Irish lemon pudding bursting with flavor, and the lime does the refreshing trick that's required bang in the heat of summer. Let's get to creating this simple, stylish, yet elegant fare that can be had hot or cold. Preheating the oven to 180 degrees Celsius is all that's required to start with, and we are going to create this dessert, the cross between a cake and a custard, in individual portion molds that are easy to enjoy, and they ride you through the entire week. While this recipe is so simple, I'm going to give you the instructions in cups as well as in weights, so it's easy to create and anyone can just go about it, creating it at home. So here I've taken about 6 tablespoons or 100 grams of unsalted butter. Yes, I'm using unsalted butter for this one because I want the lemon just to stand out. And into that, I'm going to use 1/2 and 1/4 cup, that's 3/4 cup of superfine sugar, castor sugar, or 150 grams of castor sugar. So put those two together and just get to mixing this and creaming the two together. The heat of the summer actually works in getting the castor sugar to melt along with the butter. A slight emulsion is required with 6 egg yolks. So I'm going to add in an egg yolk at a time and just allow everything to mix together really well. Such a simple creation, you do not need any drama. You can drop in 1 egg yolk, or if you're comfortable, go right ahead and drop in 2 and just emulsify the whole thing together. And with everything mixed, I'm putting in all 3. As this smoothens and gets to the beautiful yellow color, in goes the rind of nearly 3 limes, and just use it so that it releases its essential oils right into this creation, along with the juice of about 5 limes, or on an average 6 tablespoons of lemon juice. Slowly emulsify the both together, and this is the true star of this creation, so allow it to mix. The best way to know you're on the right track is when you get that burst of citrusy goodness coming through. Most often when you add lime into a sabayon mixture of butter, sugar and egg yolks, it's bound to curdle, but do not be alarmed because that's where the flour comes in handy. So 1.5 cup or about 250 grams of refined flour, just put it in and allow it to mix well with the entire creation. So I like putting it in 2 or 3 batches till it mixes perfectly well. In goes batch 2. And after some time we'll add in batch number 3. As this mixes, in goes the final part of the refined flour. Just allow it to mix, and then goes in the milk. So the end result of this creation is a soupy consistency, and all we're going to do after that is add some stiffly beaten egg whites to lighten the entire mix. So with the flour well emulsified and mixed into the egg yolks, butter and sugary goodness with the lemon bursting with flavor, in goes now about 900 mils or 3 cups of milk. I like to use cold milk here so that it mixes really well. put that in 2 parts as well, so that you just get everything to emulsify really well. I'm not going to use a whisk here, but you can use a whisk if you're unsure of it emulsifying well. Like I said earlier, while this creates the soupiest of consistencies, it's now ready to sit on the side, and now comes the Herculean task of whisking the 6 egg whites to soft peak stages. 6 egg whites into a grease-free glass bowl, and we get to whisking it. I like working with my hand out here because you need to burn off some calories if you want to indulge in this creation. As you've got this to the beautiful cloudy foam soft peak stage, it's time to just fold it straight into that batter. I like doing it in 2 parts so that it's well aerated. I basically just like playing with the clouds and allowing it to fold in, so you have to give it soft strokes so that they emulsify well together and there's no aeration that has been incorporated into this lost. Though the end result resembles a souffle, this is not a souffle, and it does give you that perfect cross between a cake and a custard. So the cake batter is on top and the custard settles below. Perfect to dive right in. Pour this into ramekins till it's about 3/4. And settle them on a tray. 12 ramekins work perfectly well in putting this into the oven and baking it at 180 degrees Celsius for just about 40 minutes. This forms the base of a dessert for the entire week. You can top it up with some fruits, you can top it up with a fruit compote, or just go old-fashioned with some whipped cream and castor sugar. In this goes for 40 minutes. "40 minutes of allowing this Irish lemon pudding to bake to perfection. It's got that perfect exterior of a pudding, but a soft and warm custardy goodness within. While this is ready, I prefer enjoying it just with an overload of some castor sugar on top. With my small little sous chef coming in to the video at the end, I hope you enjoyed creating this simple, stylish yet elegant Irish lemon pudding. Pair this either with some castor sugar, some whipped cream, some fruit compote, or just some muddled berries. It works perfectly well. Don't forget to share loads of love by hitting on the like button, and as always, don't forget to subscribe, right? Now the proof of any pudding always lies in the tasting. So we're going to dunk in, enjoy the cakiness from outside and the custardy interior from within.